Hey, I'm Ashley with the Haircut Box. Investing in a nice pair of clippers is crucial to get a good haircut. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to maintain your high quality clippers and learn how to use them. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. This video is going to be all about clippers, your most commonly asked questions. I'm going to cover everything right here, so if you have any questions about clippers, I'm going to go over all of that so you can be confident when using your Haircut Box clippers. Why do I need a good pair of clippers? Why can't I just go buy a cheap $40 pair of clippers from Walmart, Costco, Target? Well, there's a few different reasons. If you've ever used a cheap pair of clippers, most likely it's going to pull the hair. You're going to have to go over and over and over the same section of hair, and it will have still some random long pieces. They won't last very long, and honestly, they're not going to give you a very good looking haircut. When I was trying to decide what clippers to put in the Haircut Box, I bought the $20 clippers, I bought the $60 clippers, I bought the $100 pair of clippers, and I went all the way up to like $300 pair of clippers. I wanted to make sure that the boxes were affordable, but I also, more importantly, wanted to make sure that these boxes were going to last you a long time and give you the quality of haircut that I want you to have. My goal with the Haircut Box is to give you salon quality results without the salon. So there's a reason why professionals use professional products. It helps you get a professional look. Now, when I was using the $20 pair of clippers, it was actually really hard for me to get a good haircut. And I've been doing haircuts for a long time. Going to last you a long time. Now, yes, you see the price and you're like, ooh, that's a lot. But if you think about replacing your cheap clippers even 3 times, you've already spent more than if you were just to invest in a good pair of clippers. They're going to give you a cleaner cut, meaning when you go to buzz the sides of the head, they're going to give you a clean look. You won't have random hairs sticking out. You won't have to go over it over and over and over again. It's going to be easier and it's going to be faster. You're going to be shocked if you use cheap clippers when you use good quality clippers of how fast it actually cuts and how much better it looks. How do you tell if a clipper is good? Well, luckily for you, I've taken all of the homework out of it for you, so you don't have to know that. You don't have to go and look at the whole wall or pages and pages of Amazon and think, what the heck do I even buy? I have done that for you. How the blades are placed makes a difference. The motor makes a difference. I have 2 different options. We've got the baller box clippers, which are an upgraded clipper. They will give you a little bit nicer of a cut, cleaner of a cut, faster cut, and the clippers will most likely last longer. That being said, the basic box clippers are still a really good option. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I am not willing to sell anything that I can't like 100% put my stamp on and say, I will back this with my name. What is this lever? So I talk a lot about this lever in all of my tutorials. This lever will allow you to have a half of a size more or less. You put your lever all the way up like that, all the way up, so those blades are close together. Now, if I were to move this lever down, see how those blades went farther apart? Okay, close together, farther apart. So close together is a closer cut. If you move this lever down, it adds space, which means you get a longer cut. So say you want to start with a 3. You put the 3 guard on, you put the lever up. That is a true 3. Now say if you want a little bit longer than a 3, you move that guard down. It's hard to see with this guard on, but it will move the blades apart from each other, which means that you will now basically have a 3.5. Why don't these clippers come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Well, the reason for that is because you can use your guard. So if you want a 5 and your clippers don't come with a 5, you move this and you basically have a 4.5. This will also help with blending. So if you are going along and you have a 3 guard on and then you switch up to a 4. So we've got that little threshold between your 3 guard and your 4 guard. What to do with this part right here? That's when your lever is magical. Move your lever. You don't have to always go up or all the way down. You can do it halfway. you can just do a little bit, and that will add a little bit more space to help with that blend. So you get like a 3, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 3/4, and then the 4. Does that make sense? So your lever, use your lever, especially when blending. Why you need a big clipper and a small clipper. Okay, so the big clipper is for the bulk of the haircut. That's where you're going to cut the length, the bulk, majority of your haircut. You will use these. Now, to get the outline of the hair, these are not designed to cut super, super close to get like a really nice clean neck. That is what this is for. The outline and any detail work will be your little trimmer. This is designed cut really close to the skin and give you a nice clean look. A lot of people struggle with the outline of the hair, and I think the reason is they've used cheap clippers before and they nick their little boy's ear or their neck. They're using a cheap trimmer and it doesn't work, and so they're trying to go over and over and over, and it ends up cutting or nicking. Right here on the edges, there's not a blade. So when I do the outline of the hair, I literally lay the trimmer right on the skin. If you struggle with the outside, it's because you're using your trimmers incorrectly. One more question. I gotta go back and look to see what other questions you have. How to maintain your clippers, such a good question. Obviously you've invested in a really nice pair of clippers, so you want to treat them really nice so they will last the longest life possible. First things first, don't drop them. Don't bang them on the table. Don't let your little boy grab the cord and roll it or pull it around the floor. Just make sure that you treat them nice. I don't know how else to say it. Obviously, they're not indestructible. They are high quality and they're designed to last a long time if you treat them properly. After you do a haircut though, take your little brush. You will have hair, you know, all on the, and you want to get all of those little hairs out that get stuck in between the two blades. And there will be hair that gets stuck right there. You take this brush, you do that. Make sure there are no little hairs. Then you take your oil and you're going to be doing 3 dots. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 little dots, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 1 right there. Then you turn on your clippers, let them just run. Just kind of move that oil around. I like to move my lever up and down, just really work that oil in. If you haven't oiled your clippers before, you're going to want to oil them just to keep everything nice and lubricated. And you just take a towel and you wipe those off so they're nice and dry. You put your protector back on, and I've included these bags that you can store them in, so it just keeps them a little bit more protected. How often should you be oiling your clippers? So as soon as you get your haircut box, you want to oil your clippers. If you haven't done that, don't worry about it. You're not ruining your clippers. Just do it now. I would suggest every other haircut just to make sure that they're staying nice and lubricated. You don't want to over oil and let the oil just like run down and just stay on your clippers. But I hope you guys love your haircut box clippers. Regardless of what box you get, what option you get, just know that I have done my homework. I have put in the time, and I wanted to make sure that these boxes not only were giving you the courage to cut hair at home, but you were getting salon quality results. By how many people are doing such a good job and getting such amazing haircuts. And people always comment about the clippers. People are like, I had no idea what a difference that would make using nice tools. If you have any more questions about clippers though, please feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching, everybody.